What's going on, guys? Quick weekly recap before I have to go. These are just some of the trades that I've taken and what I was looking for early on the week, and just kind of like, yeah, basically the recap. The first pretty good one was Netflix. I was watching this for a few days, and it finally looks like it finally kind of broke out and got out of its range. Obviously, we had this down momentum, but I talked about this in my last video, but this was a while ago. What I really caught up on was this late move that was going up, right? These two little gaps. I noticed that. And I also noticed that it was respecting the 9 pretty nicely off this gap right here. Pulled back to the 9, and this is where I got. It didn't touch the 9, but it got close. And I thought, you know what? I'll take a gamble. If it gaps up, it gaps up. So I bought here. Boom, boom. Sold here on this day, unfortunately. Pretty sure it was like a 200% move here. Opened here, sold, so 200%. I was happy with that. I was up like almost 300, 400% up here, but kept holding, thinking it would go higher, and it gapped down. Unfortunate, but it happens. And then finally this day, it comes around, boom, trades higher, and then it finally we have that that final breakout day. I'm guessing today. That was one. Spotify, something I was just watching again. Pretty strong stock, actually. Surprisingly, very strong stock. Gapped up once, pulled to the EMA, broke again, and then I was waiting for a break above this high. We got that like almost a week ago, I'm pretty sure, the 23rd, yeah, early this week. Boom, 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 boom. I'm waiting for this to be broken because it comes back to the EMA. It breaks today. Didn't take a position, but you definitely could have. And you could have entered this candle or that candle. What else? ARM, still looking at this. PLTR, still looking at that. Meta. Okay, Meta had a really nice breakout. I really like Meta today. Meta and Uber both have incredible breakouts. And this is just what makes me happy. If you look really closely at Meta, you can see what I'm talking about with the strategy. Meta is just an incredibly strong stock right now. It's all over the news, AI, everything is good. Gaps up with earnings, really good earnings. It goes sideways, goes straight into the 9 or the 10, whatever, 9, 10 EMA, right? Pulls back, doesn't hit the 20, pulls straight back to the 9. It creates this tight range with these tight candles. Look at these candles. Actually, we'll go here. Look at these candles. Thin, 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 super thin, super thin. Volume, look at the volume. It's dying. Volume is dying. Now, on breakout day, we didn't really get a lot of volume, but you could definitely see that it broke out of that range today. Now, where you draw that line, it's up to you. Like, you could draw it here on those highs or on this high. So technically, it didn't really fully break out. It didn't gap up. To me, this is just, those two highs because this one lines up with this one. I'm not really counting that one. And then that. And so broke above. So if you have a position, I'm pretty sure I have a paper account position. I didn't take a live trade position with this. Today, though, I did take an Uber trade. As you can see, Uber had even a better setup. Don't know what that's doing there. Strong stock again. Technology sector. Uber is not in technologies. What is Uber in, actually? Oh, it is. Oh, software. Okay, I guess whatever. Technology, again, I'm pretty sure what's called the sector itself. Technology sector is about to break out. Yeah, it broke out. Yep. So technology sector broke out. And the leading stock of that sector currently, let me try to find it. I'm pretty sure is AMD, actually. There's another one. I'll talk about AMD in a second. But Uber gaps up. Sideways, very thin candles. Thin. 9 EMA, holds the 9, breaks out almost today, and then really good volume on both these days. Really nice breakout on Uber. And the final one, freaking AMD. Where's AMD? Right here. AMD had one of the most beautiful breakouts I've ever seen. And this has been going on for a while with AMD, but you can draw a bunch of fucking lines however you want them. You can draw whatever the fuck you want, to be honest. But we had this little area. It absolutely gapped up through this area. And as you can see, pretty sure this was, we bought this yesterday and we made a lot of money on Uber. on AMD. Boom, gapped up above this line also. That's just confirmation. You can enter on. I entered on these candles up here, right before it broke out, like right on these candles right here, on this consolidation or whatever. Risky play, breaks above this, boom, rides to 9, and I sold around. I bought around like 182, sold around like 190, and I know someone that held through all of this, and it opened at 199. I mean, that is, if I held my 182 to 199, brother, 200. I'm pretty sure my strike price was 200, if I'm not wrong. Let me go look through my orders, actually. Oh, was it not today? Fuck. Can I go back in history or no? Yes, I can. Yeah, 205. 205. So it didn't hit, or it hit 203 today, but that would have gone really, really close to my strike price. So that would be that would have been an amazing fucking what's it called, trade. So that's literally it. I'm currently in Microsoft calls. This is also kind of risky. And this is my paper account. I don't do overnight without confirmation. But this is like a like a almost breaking out type of play here. Microsoft is gapping a little more down than expected. Like, I would like this to, ride the EMA. Unfortunately, it did for a few days here on the 20 and then broke down, and I'm not too sure what it's doing. It's like almost in free fall, gaps back up, comes back to the EMAs, getting support from the EMAs, which is good, what you want to see, and then has those really high volume day. Not a breakout day though. Does create this trend line. And then today, theoretically, is a breakout day, but it's not fully broken out. It's not really the best that you'd be looking forward to. It only breaks out like in the morning and then it comes back. I mean, sure, you could have gone into this, but what I did was I'm expecting on Monday, that it gaps up and it follows the breakthrough, or it kind of retests on Monday and then breaks through on Tuesday. So I currently have 430 calls, which would be like right up here, which I think is probable, because to be honest, if it takes out this high on Microsoft, which is 420, I can go $10 up, and I have a week on this contract, so 100% gonna hit. And then Uber, I also have 84 calls on Uber currently, which is kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what Morgan Trades is holding. So we'll see if this plays out on the paper account, because I don't want to risk it on real money because the day's over already. So yeah, that's a weekly recap. I'm gonna upload this real quick. I hope you guys have a good day and a good weekend. See you on Monday.